rolled off the field of play according to the decisions made by the referee. Aerial battle is another big battle altogether. The battles that they are accustomed to fighting are the ones on the ground. And they put the ball back on the ground. Sidama have a man on the ground. Might just need to get the ball off the field of play. The referee stops play. Calls for the Bediks here. And the referee says, not the physio, get the stretcher.
Well, she wants the game to, move on.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's a clip on the left side of Dawit Tefera's left foot.
Yeah, it happened, and it seems to be painful as well.
Yeah.
The referee seems to think that he should be off the field of play. Frank Natal, the new coach of the St. George side, is going to be taking part in his first derby today. Now, this one was brought to Mujib Kasim, who put the ball in the net in the 3rd minute of the game. That was in the very first half, and then they led it right up to the break. But in the second half, in the 3rd minute, Mamadou Sidibe's ball mishandled by Samake inadvertently, and it falls into the feet of Kiki Afolabi, punches it much in the same fashion as Mujib Kasim to level the scores. So we're still at 1-1 with 8 minutes of play remaining. And Lydia Tafesek did want the play to resume and to continue, and so wanted the stretcher in instead of the physios getting onto the field of play. Afolabi heads it back. Tafera Guta gets the ball on that same foot that was injured a few minutes ago. Delivers a good pass to Okiki Afolabi. Here's Afolabi. He's trying to shield the ball out. He's not going to get corner for it. He seems surprised that he's not getting that one.
That's very good sign.
Yeah, it is.
It's a toss-up between Afolabi and Absalu. Both of them are very, very strong, and Absalu gets the better out of him.
Yeah, he goes down very easily. That's why the goalkeeper, the assistant, decided there's nothing there. Absalu Tilawun is rolling back into his place. I'll tell you what else has happened on the field of play. Dawit Tefera Guta has gone down, and Mikel Samake seems to think that Dawit should have been stretched off the field of play. So the tempers are flaring now because everybody wants the 3 points. They want him off the field of play. He came in just a few minutes ago, had one touch on the ball, and he's gotten injured again. They tend to think that the Sidama player is trying to run down the clock. The referee says, look, I am the referee here, has yellow carded Dawit Tefera Guta. If you refuse to get onto the stretcher, you get yellow carded as well. If you simulate, you will be yellow carded. And Dawit Guta has been yellow carded. This time round, I don't think he'll be coming back. I think his place has been taken over. Yasar Mugerwa, the Ugandan in the Sidama Buna side, has come in place of Dawit Tefera Guta. Usually plays in between the strikers and the defenders. That is a substitution that has been necessitated by injury of Tefera Guta. But Mugerwa pushes as well. I don't know whether these circumstances would be able to make him play well today.
Well, I think the advantage would be those powerful shots that he normally brings onto board. And with Tefera Guta out of the running at this particular point in time, I think the best substitution would have been Yasser Mugerwa's.
Guta is off the field, and it's going to be a throw-in. It's going to go to the Fasil side. A quick throw-in that they make. Headed back into the midfield for Surafel Denacho. Yeah, the man who came in a couple of minutes ago is Erika Dessa, and has to make an impact in the game here. Mugerwa. He's got to mind the power as well, Mugerwa. Like we said, it's a slightly smaller field. It's within the specifications, but just slightly smaller. So the power sends the ball too far off. He's got to measure it to know how much he's going to put in to get that ball to the intended person. Let's This is Rafa trying to get it to Mujib Kasim. Everybody's laboring to get it out for the Sidama Buna side. Everybody's laboring to try and get it in for the Fasil side. Nothing is going to get there. Beriket Desta is not going to get anything out of it. That was just an easy going down. Here is a shot, and that gets a better result from Surafel Denacho. Mujib tries to recover to get onto that. It's going to be a corner, says the referee. At about this time, everybody's appealing for a penalty, and the Fasil's bench are appealing for everything to be a penalty, Gil. But there are two instances here they appeal for a penalty.
For the first time, that's a good...
Wow! They've put the ball in the net and they're celebrating from that corner. It's a big celebration for the Fasil side, who've gone for a very quick take of the ball from the right side. And they seem to feel that they have been vindicated. And Surafel Denacho brings it, and the header is well taken right into the net, changing the scoreline here. And this is the header by Fikadu Alemu, who came in as a substitute in the 66th minute. Oh, he's celebrated massively by Mujib Kasim as well.
That's his first goal.
Very fast goal. He hasn't played very many matches as well. It's his sixth match. Look at Mikel Samarkand celebrating it as well. It's just the way he rose over and above everybody else. Sunday Matuku is down there in that box, seemingly injured. And I don't know what the protestation is all about here. But he seemed to have been soaring above together with Fikadu Alemo to try and clear that ball. It has come out the worst of the others. The confirmation is coming in that Fikadu's goal in the 87th minute is going to stand. And Fasil are leading this one. But we've got to see what happened to Sunday Matuku as well, clutching onto his right eye. Of course, play will not start until he's either stretched off the field of play or he's attended to. Well, looking like a battle-hardened soldier there.
He is.
It's hard, isn't it? Let's see it again then. Rising above there. He's feeling that there was a touch on him. But it's far off there. What happened there? Or is hit back when they're all falling down?
Look at the number of Sidama players in that box. And the simple instructions are, if you don't have somebody you're marking, you need to get out. In that particular instance, it's 1 against 1.
It should be 1v1.
Yeah, and so many players with no defined role, they give an opportunity for Fasil to get ahead in this one.
It's just a complete shower. And he's complaining about something having gone to his eye. Speaks fluent Amharic, the Kenyan defender, and can converse in it. We'll see it again then.
He's all alone here. He's all alone.
He's all alone. No so what happened then into his eye?
No contact. He's all alone by himself. See? He's all alone by himself. So there was no contact.
Okay.
They just failed to mark.
Total failure there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with television as well, you can see everything as it happens. Fasil are leading this game. It's going to be a foul here. We got 1.5 minutes. 1 minute and a couple of seconds remaining. As a yellow card will go to Dirhan Washamo.
He's played really well.
Any moment now, this could come to the end. The referee is keeping close watch on it. And of course, everybody wants to take a couple of seconds off the game as well. So even Fikadu Alemo, by virtue of the fact that he scored a few minutes ago, you know, will get a positive attention if he says that he's injured. But we didn't expect the drama to come in the very last moments of the game. And this is the tackle again, going into it. Little touch there that has gotten Ashamo booked. Not enough to send Alemu into not being able to get back into the game, but they all know the value of taking a couple of seconds from the game. We're playing the last 10 or so seconds of the game in regular time. There's got to be added time. One of them, of course, for the water break, but you know very well that it's been managed very well. Gezaeng is on the bench. I tell you, Ashamo has gotten... Fikadu Alemu has gotten well. Immediately the stretcher reached outside of the field. He got off the stretcher immediately. Gets onto the right side. Sunday Matuku is as well back into that game. After the patch of mud on their side, he now looks just the same as Shamo looks. So the hairstyle, of course, is the only thing that is distinctive on their heads, and then the jersey numbers. But if you saw them from any other distance, you'd think it's the same person. Farnol has got it onto this one. He's going to pick it up to start a very quick one. We've got 5 minutes out of time. That's a lot of time in a game of football.
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. And I think Sidama is not going to sit back. They will definitely try to push and try and get something out of this. And you've seen Afolabi still trying to get into prime position to be able to at least take a shot. But Fasil making it very difficult for him to get any meaningful shot. We might be required to bring a water boozer.
No, Gilbert. Afolabi's shot goes over. It's going to be a corner. And it's going to come from the left side. If you bring a water bowser, it's going to be muddy on the field. So you'll get off the mat from the players back onto the field. So that's a clear no. It's Mehari Mena takes a very low corner. And they're appealing for a penalty here. This is going to be a corner now. They were appealing for a handball. Mamadou Sidibe is saying this ball was handled. Let's take a closer look at it. Mamadou deflects it. No, it doesn't take the hand at all. It doesn't. It doesn't. You can get a chance to see it again. Mehari Mena will bring in another corner. This one slightly higher around. Shimeke Gugsa pushes it out to this other side. Chipped by Ashamo. Everybody appealing for offside because Akiki Afolabi is closest to the goalkeeper on that side. And Samake will go to it. Gonna start it from the Sidama side. It's one of those matches, like I said, will be played almost like a cup final. And Samake now knows the best way to be able to take off a couple of seconds is put that ball on the ground, restart the game. And at the moment you put it on the ground, then the ball is in play again. And now you can't be penalized for 6 seconds staying with it. Yassar Mugerwa brings it back to Mena. The technical play will not work in the field as best. Here is Afolabi. He's found himself now coming to the midfield to pick up the loose ball. Gets it to Jonas, and Mugerwa doesn't get a direct shot at goal.
Yeah, I did expect that he was going to take a shot from that distance, but it was not well calculated. A good reception there, but again, the second touch really doesn't
Needs to
hit
put the power.
Yeah.
And also the accuracy. If he's got to test Samake, who at the moment is smelling victory here. It's going to be a substitution. I think that is being made by the Fasil side. Surafel Danachu done his duty in the field of play, albeit in very difficult of circumstances. Will be substituted in the 93rd minute of the game. His place will be taken by Saeed Hassan, another man who's not done so much duty for the side, but who's going to get some little playing time here, the little time that is remaining of it. And he's making a very quick change in defense. Samake again gets a yellow card for time wasting. And I don't know how many he's picked up. He picked another one just recently, Mikel Samake. Oh, we'll get the count. This is in the 93rd minute of the game. This one is another one here for the foul on Shimeket Guksa. Goes to Mehari Mena, who by now is almost losing his temper. Another unnecessary one in the 94th. Oh, Sidibe, not Mehari, it's Sidibe Mamadou. Very unnecessarily in the 94th minute of the game. This goes out of the field of play. We're playing the last minute, Gilbert. What's your summation of this game?
Well, I think Sidama had this going for themselves, and from the most part of the second half, Fasil was sitting back and really not giving much, to try and beat Sidama. But again, that opportunity that came their way, they buried it, and that's the difference that stands between them and Sidama this afternoon.
Kadir Koulibaly pushes it out. We're playing the last seconds of this game now. The throw-in comes from Mamadou Sidibe. And they're looking for a chance to try and send it onto the right side. Fetudin knows the time is moving very quickly. He's set up for a shot. He doesn't take it. Gets it back to Mehari Mena. It's been blocked by Shimeket Gugsa. And Mujib comes to defense as well. Shimeket. And Mujib says, don't wait for me. Give it out to the front. To the man, Fikadu Alemu. It's been tackled down very hard for a free kick. It's going to be given to the Fasil side. All eyes now on Lydia Tafese as the center referee. No doubt about the fact that Biran Washama went a little bit hard there. Never mind the fact that it's just a couple of minutes ago he got a yellow card, so he should have been very careful. He got one in the 89th minute. And this could just be the last kick of the ball in this game. And Ashamo just wanted it to go off the field of play, and it does. But a throw in which it leaves to somebody else to come from all the way behind. And Nyeo Kasaud is going to be taking it. They're not in a hurry. They know that time is on their side. Barring a natural calamity, this game is going to come to an end in a few seconds. And it's going to be 3 points for the Fasil side, no doubt about it. That's the whistle. Fasil opened up another big lead between them and Ethiopia Buna. And what a way to do it as well. With a goal coming in the 87th minute of the game from the second half substitute, Fikadu Alemu. Soaring above everybody else and putting it into the net. Samake, as usual, we thank the divine intervention that he got into this one. And Mujib Kasim will be happy that he started it all for the Fasil side. He's got Siom Kebede, his coach, thanking him there. He had a very good reaction earlier on, getting this one from Shimekit Gugsa and then punching it into the net so hard in the slippery circumstances. That's the only way to get the ball into the net from there. And Mamadou Sidibe miscalculating this one. Samake does an even worse job of trying to get that ball into his hands. Okiki Afolabi was on target in the 46th minute of the game. But ultimately, while the defenders were still napping, Fikadu Alemi rose above everybody else to put the ball in the net in the 87th minute of the game to seal it off for the Fasil side. Fasil are happy. They're dancing and singing almost as if they already took the Premier League title, but they know they've opened up a big lead. Sidama 1, Fasil 2 at full time.
ወደ ሻምፒዮንነት እየተጓዘ የሚገኘው ፋሲል ከነማ እጅግ በጣም ወሳኝ ጨዋታውን አሸንፏል። ካቻ ውጤት እንግዲህ ወደ ድል መጥቷል። 2-1 በሆነ ውጤት ዛሬ በጣም ልዩ ሆኖ ጠንካራ ሆኖ የቀረበውን ሲዳማ ቡናን ነው ያሸነፈው። ፋሲል ከነማ ይህንን ውጤት በማግኘቱ እንግዲህ በደረጃ ሰንጠረዡ ያለውን ነጥብ በ3 አሳድጎ 45 ነጥቦችን ይዟል። ቀጣይ ጨዋታዎች ላይ እንግዲህ እንዲሁም እዚህና አዋሳ ላይ የሚደረጉ ጨዋታዎች ላይ ፋሲል ከነማ ጉዞውን ካስተካከለ የዘንድሮ የውድድር ዓመት ሻምፒዮን ለመሆን የሚያስችለውን አንዱን ጆሮ ጨብጧል ማለት እንችላለን። ይህ የዛሬው ጨዋታ ግን እጅግ በጣም ከባድ፣ በተለይም ደግሞ በሁለቱ ቡድኖች መካከል የነበረውን የማሸነፍ ስሜት የተመለከትንበት ነበር ማለት እንችላለን። ከአሰልጣኝ ስዩም ከበደ ጋር ቆይታ የማደርግ ይሆናል። ኮች በመጀመሪያ እንኳን ደስ አለ።
ቴንክ ዩ።
በዛሬው ጨዋታ የመሃል እንቅስቃሴ በሲዳማ ቡና አብዛኛውን ደቂቃዎች ተበልጦብህ ነበርና ይህንን ለመለወጥ ያሰበ ይመስል ናትናኤልን በበረከት የመተካት ሂደት ነበረ። ያሰብከውን ነገር አግኝታል ከዛ ለውጥ በኋላ?
ኖርማሊ ጥቅል ጨዋታው ስናይ ፈርስት ሃፍ ሲዳማም ራሱ ከፍተኛ ቻሌንጅ አድርጎናል። የኛም ጥሩ ነው። ሰከንድ ሃፍ ላይ ኮምፕሊትሊ ግን የኛ ቡድን በጣም ጥሩ ነበረ። የነበረን ፕሬዠር፣ ጎሎች ለማግኘት የምናደርግበት ጥረት፣ እንዲሁም ተጋጣሚያችን ሲዳማ የበለጠ ክፍተት እንዳያገኝ እያደረግን ያለነው ጥሩ ነው። እንዲያም ሆኖ እነሱ ካስቆጠሩ በኋላ ደግሞ ምን ፈልገው ሙሉ 3 ነጥብ መውሰድ ስለነበረ ስትራይከርን መጨመር ፈለግን። ስትራይከርን ጨመርን፣ ውጤታማ መሆን ችለናል። አጠቃላይ ግን የነበረው ቻሌንጅ በሁለታችን ዘንድ ጥሩ ነው። ሰከንድ ሃፍ ግን የኛ ቡድን ደህና ነው ብዬ አስባለሁ።
ሁለቱን አጥቂዎች ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ በውድድር ዓመቱ አሰልፋልና የፈለከውን ነገር አግኝታል። ጥምረቱ እንዴት አየው?
በጣም ጥሩ ነው። ነገር ግን ይሄ ጥምረት ሊመጣ የሚችለው አሁን ሚድፊልድ ላይ ያለው ጠንካራ ሲሆን ነው። ምክንያቱም ሁለት ስትራይከር ስታሰብ ሚድፊልድ ላይ ደግሞ በጣም ጠንካራ የሆኑ ቡድኖች ብልጫውን ሊወስዱብህ ይችላሉ። በዛ ነው ሞር ሚድፊልድን ስናበዛ የነበረው። ነገር ግን ፈቃዱ በራሱ የራሱ ኳሊቲ ያለው የጊዜ ጉዳይ ነው እና ያደረግነው ሳብስቲቱሽን ዛሬ ጠቅሞናል። በተለይ በጣም የምንፈልገው ነጥብ ነበርና ይሄን ማግኘታችን ለኛ ለጉዟችን ከፍተኛ አስተዋጽኦ አድርጎልናል ብዬ አስባለሁ።
ከመጨረሻው ሐሳብ ልነሳ። በጣም የምንፈልገው ነጥብ ነው ብለሃልና ምን ያክል ዋጋ አለው የዛሬው ድል?
እጅግ በጣም ዋጋ አለው። ያሁኑ ብቻ ሳይሆን ያለፈው ሳምንት ጨዋታ የባህር ዳር በጣም ወሳኝ ነበር። አለመጣላችንም ጥሩ ነገር ነው። ይሄ ግን ነጥብ ለኛ በጣም ጥሩ ነው። ምክንያቱም ተከታዮቻችን ደግሞ እርስ በርሳቸው የሚያደርጉት ከፍተኛ ፉክክር ስላለ በዛ መካከል ሾለክ ለማለት እድሉ አለን። እንደነገርኩ ከመጀመሪያም ቀሪ 2 ጨዋታዎቻችንን በዚህ ትጋት መጨረስ አለብን። ከዛ በኋላ የአዋሳውን ጨዋታ ማሟያ እናደርገዋለን። ብዙ ወጣቶቻችን ልናይበት የምንችለውን ነገር እናደርጋለን። ከሁሉም በላይ ደግሞ እስከ መጨረሻው ድረስ እዚህ ድረስ ታግሶን ከፍተኛውን ድጋፍ ያደረጋልን አጠቃላይ ፋሲል ከነማ ደጋፊዎችን በዚህ አጋጣሚ እንኳን ደስ አላችሁ ማለት ፈልጋለሁ። አመሰግናለሁ።
እንግዲህ አሰልጣኝ ስዩም ከበደ ከጨዋታው በኋላ የሰጠውን አስተያየት ነው የተከታተላችሁት። በተለይም ወደ ሐዋሳ ከመጓዛችን በፊት እዚህ የምናደርጋቸውን ጨዋታዎች በጥንቃቄ መጫወት አለብን ብሏል። 49 ከመቶ የኳስ ቁጥጥር መሀል ክፍል ላይ የነበረበት ጨዋታ ነው። ሁለቱ ቡድኖች ተቀራራቢ የሚባል ራሳቸው ሜዳ ላይ የመቆየት ፐርሰንቴጅ እያየን ነው። 26 እና 25 ከመቶ የኳስ ቁጥጥር በራሳቸው ሜዳ፣ እንደገና 24 የግብ ማግባት ሙከራዎችና 14 ኢላማቸውን የጠበቁ ሙከራዎች የተደረጉበት ነበረ። ሲዳማ ቡና ዛሬ በጣም ልዩ ሆኖ የቀረበበት ጨዋታ ነበር። በተለይም ደግሞ አሰልጣኝ ገብረመድህን ኃይሌ ቡድኑ ከያዘ በኋላ እያሳየ ያለው ለውጥ እጅግ በጣም የሚታይና ለትልቅ ቡድኖችን ፈታኝ የሆነ ቡድን ተመልክተናል። ከአሰልጣኝ ገብረመድህን ኃይሌ ጋር የምናደርገውን ቆይታ እንግዲህ በቀጣዮቹ ጥያቄዎች የምንሰማ ይሆናል። የዛሬው ጨዋታ እጅግ በጣም ሄክቲክ ነበረ። ግለት የታየበት ጨዋታ ነበር። 7 ኢላማቸውን የጠበቁ ሙከራዎችን አድርጋችሁ ነበርና ከዛ ውስጥ አንድ ነው ያስቆጠራችሁት። ክሊኒካል አለመሆናችሁ የመጨረስ ችግር ዋጋ አስከፍሏል ብታስባለህ?
አዎ በትክክል አስከፍሎናል። በተለይ የመጨረሻው የሀብታሙን የመጨረሻ አካባቢ መግደል እንችል ነበር። ጨርሰን የወጣንበት አጋጣሚ ነበረ። ግን ጥሩ ነው፣ ጥሩ ጥረት አድርጓል ሀብታሙ። ከዛ ውጪ ያው አጠቃላይ ቡድኑ ያደረገው ጥረት አልሸነፍ ባይነቱ በጣም ሊመሰገን የሚገባው ነው። ይሄ መሸናነፍ ያለ ነው። ይሄ አይገርመንም። የሚመራ ቲም ነው። ምንም በስብስብ ደረጃም በምንም ጥሩ ነው። ነገር ግን ዛሬ ያው ሲዳማ በጥሩ ሁኔታ ተዘጋጅተን ቀርበናል። ማሸነፍ አልቻልንም። ለማሸነፍ ነው የመጣ ነው።
ተደጋጋሚ ምስሎችን ያየህ ይመስላል። የዛሬውን ጨዋታ ስንመለከተው የፋሲል ከነማን በጨዋታ በልጦ ለመውጣት ያደረከው ጥረት ያ የሰጠህ ተጽዕኖ አለ ማለት እንችላለን?
አይ ምንም ያህል ተጽዕኖ አልፈጠረብንም። እሱ ይሄ ዛሬ ፈታኝ ነው ጨዋታው።
ተጽዕኖ አለ ማለት እንችላለን?
አይ ምንም ያህል ተጽዕኖ አልፈጠረብንም። እሱ ይሄ ዛሬ ፈታኝ ነው ጨዋታው አጠቃላይ ስታየው ማለት ነው። ዝም ብለህ ወደ አንድ እሱ ደግሞ ትክክል አይደለም። ነገር ግን እንደዚህ አይነት ነገሮች ያወርዱሃል። ውሳኔዎች ከዛ በፊት የነበሩት ውሳኔዎች ኢቨን በቀይ መውጣት የሚገባው አንድ ተጫዋች ነበረ እና እንደዚህ አይነት ነገሮች ነበሩ ቀደም ብሎ ማለት ነው። ሁለተኛ ቢጫው ስለሆነ ታልፏል። ግን እንደዚህ እንትን እያደረግ መዳኘት ተገቢ አይደለም። ቢሆንም ግን
ስለዚህ በዳኝነቱ ደስተኛ አይደለም ማለት እንችላለን።
እሱ ላይ ትኩረት አናደርግም እኛ እና አሁን በአጠቃላይ በነበረው ጨዋታ በጣም ደስተኛ ነኝ።
አመሰግናለሁ።
እኔም አመሰግናለሁ።
እንግዲህ ቀደም ሲል ከአሰልጣኝ ገብረመድህን ኃይሌ ጋር ያደረግነውን ቆይታ ነው የተከታተላችሁት። ያው በዛሬው ጨዋታ እንግዲህ አንድ ተጫዋች በቀይ ካርድ መውጣት ነበረበት ሲል አስተያየቱን ሰጥቷል። በፋሲል ከነማ በኩል ማለት ነው። የደረጃ ሰንጠረዡን ፋሲል ከነማ እንግዲህ 45 ነጥቦችን በመያዝ እየመራ ነው የሚገኘው። 3 ነጥቦችን በመያዝ 45 ነጥቦችን የያዘበት ጉዞውን ያስተካከለበት ጨዋታ ነበር ማለት እንችላለን። የፋሲል ከነማ ጉዞ እንግዲህ ዛሬ የሚደረገውን ጨዋታ ደግሞ እንድንጠብቀው ያደርጋል። ኢትዮጵያ ቡና ከቅዱስ ጊዮርጊስ ጋር የሚያደርጉት ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ ከአዲስ አበባ ውጭ የሚከናወነውን የሸገር ደርቢ ነው የምንመለከተው። ሲዳማ ቡና በነገራችን ላይ በደረጃ ሰንጠረዡ 11ኛ ደረጃ ላይ ነው የሚገኙት። 17 ነጥቦችን ይዞ በ11 የግብ ዕዳ ነው የተቀመጡት። ይህ ጨዋታ እጅግ በጣም ወሳኝ እንደነበረና የጨዋታው እንቅስቃሴ ሜዳ ላይ የተመለከትነው ያን ምን ያክል እንደሚገልጽ ተመልክተናል። ቀጣይ ጨዋታ የሚሆነው የምንመለከተው ኢትዮጵያ ቡና ወደ ሜዳ እየገቡ እየተመለከትን ነው። በዘንድሮ የውድድር ዓመት እንግዲህ የአሰልጣኝ ካሳዬ አራጌ ቡድን በደረጃ ሰንጠረዡ ከፋሲል ከነማ ቀጥሎ የተቀመጠ ቡድን ነው። ስለዚህ በሸገር ደርቢ እጅግ በጣም ወሳኝ ሰዓት ላይ ሆኖ ይህንን ጨዋታ የሚያደርግ ይሆናል። አሰልጣኝ ካሳዬ አራጌ ከተወሰኑ ቀናት ረፍቶች በኋላ ቡድኑን አግኝቷል። በድሬዳዋ በተለይም ከመጣ በኋላ ያደረገውን ጨዋታና ከዛም በፊት በባህር ዳር የነበሩ ጨዋታዎች ላይ በቡድኑ ውስጥ መሻሻሎችን እንዳየበትም በአስተያየቱ ገልጾ እንደነበር ይታወቃል። አዲሱ አሰልጣኝ ፍራንክ ነተልን የቀጠረው ቅዱስ ጊዮርጊስ ወደ ስቴዲየም ቡድኑን ይዞ ገብቷል። ሳላዲን ሰይድን እንዲሁም ሌሎች አጥቂዎችን አማኑኤል ገብረ ሚካኤልን በሃይደር ሸረፋ እንዲሁም አብዱል ከሪም ሌሎችም ትልቅ ተጫዋቾች በዛሬው ጨዋታ የሚጠበቁ ይሆናል። ከጨዋታው በፊት የነበሩትን የጨዋታ አጠቃላይ አስተያየቶችና እይታዎችም ወደ እናንተ ከተወሰኑ ደቂቃዎች በኋላ ከጊልበርት ሰለቦዋና እንዲሁም ከዮናስ አዘዘ ጋር ቆይታ የምናደርግበት ይሆናል። የዛሬው ምሽት የቤት ኪንግ የኢትዮጵያ ፕሪሚየር ሊግ ኢትዮጵያ ቡና ከቅዱስ ጊዮርጊስ ጋር የሚያደርጉት ጨዋታ ነው። ከወዲሁ እንድትከታተሉ እንጋብዛችኋለን። ተመልካቾቻችን አብራችሁን ስለነበራችሁና የ10 ሰዓቱን ጨዋታ ስለተከታተላችሁ እጅግ እናመሰግናለን። እስከዛው ጥሩ ጊዜ ሁላችሁ